What is the point of this show? I asked somebody here, and they said it's to get people fired up.
I mean, he didn't make Adam and Steve.
Right.
He made Adam and Eve.
Right.
You know, the institution of marriage is being attacked.
All right. Let's go back a second, because you're just going to restate probably. I probably know where you're going to go, but I want to take you in a different place. Okay. Let's call it a civil union. Are you against homosexuals being able to have a civil union?
I think they need to give their lives to God. I don't want to judge somebody.
Well,
God loves everybody.
but they're not going. Now listen.
Together.
Listen, they're not going to. Jim, they're not going to, for a lot of reasons, but not everyone accepts Christ. So when you're dealing with politics and dealing with law, you have to establish for yourself one set of conversations you're going to have with other people who are believers, like you and I, and another set for a conversation with people who are not going to accept Jesus Christ and not going to understand or accept your basic beliefs. So
well, I can't accept sin, and I can't condone it.
Well, but you do it.
I can't, you know, I mean, but
you do it.
I don't hate the people.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. When you say that, what do you mean, Jim? Do you mean that you're going to shoot them?
Absolutely not. I pray for them.
Well, what are you going to do about the fact that they are homosexual?
What am I going to do?
Yeah.
I actually have a job where I have to deal with homosexuals, and that I treat them the same as everybody else.
Okay. Now here's the question.
Every night.
Okay. As
far as harming somebody else. Never.
Okay. Now here's the question. Okay. You've got one guy. Well, you got two guys. Okay. They're gays. They're living together. They want to commit their lives to each other, and they want to stay monogamous.
All right. Who are they going to?
Can they have?
Think that is to?
Well, that's the question. Can they have a civil union?
No.
Okay. Why is it that you don't want to allow that?
Because it's destroying the basis of what God has said and what this country was built on, and what's right, moral rights. That's why Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed.
Well, I mean, but what I'm trying to say is that as Christians, we have to be bilingual. We have to be able to justify, not only by saying, because Jesus said so, that might work with other people who accept that Jesus is who he says he is. But if you're talking to an entire nation, you're talking to people who are under no obligation to accept your premises.
No, it's not mine. That's
okay,
not my
Jim, you're not getting my point, are you?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Okay, well then get on the topic with me. The point is, you have to be bilingual. You have to have a thought process that will allow you to speak to people who do not accept Jesus Christ, that isn't based in the fact that you accept Jesus Christ. They're not going to accept Jesus.
I think what Dick is talking about is how do we, what kind of civil law do we put into effect in a country where not everybody is a Christian? And do we put into effect a sanctified marital situation, or do we, as Christians, at least not fight the notion of civil? So
I say we fight it to protect the institution of marriage.
Well, the reason I say that is that I'm not sure that we protect marriage by or we don't protect marriage by allowing a civil union. I think the motivation behind the gays forcing us into a situation where we have to say marriage is intentional on their part. But for you and me, we have to be able to make sense with people who don't accept Jesus Christ. So that's why I'm asking you to do it, and you keep coming back to, well, I won't accept sin. But that just means that if you have enough people in the United States who believe the way you do, then you can outlaw it, and that's democracy, and that's also called the tyranny of the majority. We have to be able to come up with some kind of common ground by which we can reason together with those folks and everybody else who doesn't believe the way we do. And that's brings me on to the next. Thank you very much, Jim. I appreciate the call.